Hey, today I'm going to show you how to remove the low pressure power steering line on this 2008 Chevy Impala. It's a 3.V6, 3.5, 3.6, I'm not sure. Stay with me. Yeah, so I already removed the wheel from the car. Might be something you want to do so you get easy access here. It's already patched together several times. It's still leaking a little bit. Then you want to actually go on top. Don't even try from the bottom. You see, I already loosened it up. I think now you can see. It's right there. Let me see if I can get it sharp here. Yeah. Right there, it's the line that it's towards the car, more forward line. Yeah, so you can suck out some power steering fluid first if you want to. I just open it up, let it drip out a little bit, put new one in there anyway. And now let me get the car up and we're gonna go to the side. Okay, here on the side now. Just mention that the nut that I removed up there, that flare nut from that hose, is an 18 millimeter. I bought an aftermarket to put in. It's later on 19 millimeter, but the original one should be 18. So now we're gonna go and loosen this clamp, pull off this hose. Alright, I got the hose loose. As you can see, now it's just a matter of wrestling the whole hose out of there and put the new one into place. It's kind of zip tied down here. Of course, that's not how it usually is, but I think the brackets are gone for the hose. So, all right, I got this thing out of there, but it's pieced together. Cooling loop is completely missing, and let's see how I'm gonna get this thing in there without loosening up more parts. All right, guys, I loosened up the sway bar tie rod, and that seemed to do the job. I'm kind of far in there now. I gotta look at the top if I can tie it up, but I think I do. It's not easy. There's a lot of it's a lot of moving the long hose around, twist it and turn it until you get it in. There's not really any clear instruction that I can give you. Just make sure you loosen those two and then start from here in below, of course, the drive shaft, and then you gotta put this one here first in place, some sort of in the right direction, or you remove the oil filter, which I didn't. I give you a little bit more room in the front, and then somehow you gotta try to get this guy in here. Make sure that whenever you go with the flange nut that you go in this direction. I hope that helps. I don't know if you can see it, but I got this side connected, and let me go to the bottom. I want to show you something because it's probably easier to separate the hose and then replace the clamp, especially if you do this in your garage. Yeah, so what I end up doing, and you might do this right from the bat, you see this is usually connected here. It's just one of those,
like and subscribe.
how you call them, you know, the crimp clamps. And you might want to just lose that and then fiddle this part in first, or second, doesn't really matter. But get this in separately and then the front part separately, so you won't be struggling so much. It might be still a good idea to loosen the tie rod because of the front part is still pretty big and long, and you gotta wrestle around here a little bit. I would just do this, it just takes a second. and then separate the lines and replace the clamp. That's the most easy way, because you will interfere with this hose here, and they all go here back on that wall, and then you end up being really obstructed. So I think this is the easiest way. It will save you some headache. Alright guys, it's all in, back together. Put my sway bar back here and my tie rod, and connected the lines, both of them, and zipped it down a little bit so it won't flip out of this holder. The holder is a little bit worn, and each time I make an oil change, this is my daughter's car, so yeah, it's her first car. It's a hoopty, I know, and but who knows how long it's gonna last, and I just want to make it okay to drive around, maybe for the first 1 or 2 years until she's better behind the wheel, and then get something I don't know, nicer. Well, that's actually all that matters, is that you get around, right? Thanks for watching, and consider subscribing. Helps a little YouTuber like me a lot. Take care guys, have a good day.